Hello and welcome back to the Desmond Payne Road to the Show here on MLB 16, the show. The first season in Desmond Payne's baseball career is in the books. As an 18-year-old, he accelerated through AA and into AAA, where he helped the Round Rock Express capture a AAA national championship. This was a very successful year for Desmond Payne, batting .355 at AAA and having even more success than he had at AA. Here was the outfield assist by Desmond Payne that helped seal the victory. That was his only outfield assist of the season. It came at a good time. And now at 19 years old, Payne begins his second season. Here is a quick look at how fall and winter went, as the World Series was won by the Miami Marlins, and then it was contract time for Desmond Payne. The Rangers offered a 1-year deal worth $100,000. I countered a 2-year deal worth $230,000 with a player option after year 1. And they rejected it but countered with a $210,000 offer, and I accepted. And they better have left that player option in the contract because that's the only way I wanted to sign a multi-year deal. And here is Desmond Payne getting his opportunity at 19 years old at spring training. Could he make it to the big league squad to begin his second season? Well, his first at-bat did not go as planned, a little pop-up there shy of the pitcher's mound. But this is his first time seeing some major league opponents. And I'm assuming the ball field dimensions are a little bit bigger, which means these hits to the outfield might not leave the park like they did back in AA and AAA. Desmond Payne likes to get underneath these pitches a little too often, and he got away with it in the minors. What we want to see moving forward is more of this. Lace to center, there is his first hit in spring training, a great single back to center. Now what you're going to see in this video is the entire spring training run, just jumping from various games. Payne was a pinch hitter in pretty much, I think he was a pinch hitter in every game, just had 1 or 2 at-bats. And here's his second at-bat now in this game against the Royals. He gets ahead in the count, gets a pitch to hit, it's a ground ball to short, but Payne's speed is enough to leg out an infield single. It's his second game at spring training, and there is a multi-hit game. He's trying to show that he can make an impact. And I have to make his arm stronger. If he's going to be playing in the Major League outfields, he needs to have a stronger arm than he had last year. Let's go to this game against San Francisco as Payne follows off the fastball there high in the zone. He falls behind and pulls one down the line and deep, but it hooks foul. Gave it a ride. Payne shows off the power there and then strikes out on a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Later in the game, a 9-1 lead for Texas, and here is Payne going to right field, but the right fielder makes the play, moving back to his left. It's a well hit out, and again, Payne is getting underneath it. These aren't power swings, by the way. Here's Payne playing some right field now. Good to get some experience in all 3 parts of the outfield, especially because Leonys Martin is a good starting center fielder, and he had very good numbers last season. Now against the Seattle Mariners, here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Payne puts one in the gap, gives it a ride, but the center fielder makes the play. Finding those gaps in the way that Payne typically does is going to be much tougher. Now he's facing Jake Peavy back against the Giants, and he rips one down the line and past the first baseman. Extra bases here for Desmond Payne, his first double of spring training. Great contact. I love that swing, and obviously I want to see more hits down the line like that. And now they get a double play ball, but didn't see this coming. Desmond Payne doesn't stop and goes all the way home. Their hesitation cost them a run there. So Payne's speed can make him a very valuable runner, but he's still needing to show more consistency at the plate. There is a soft line out. Here's a game against the White Sox now as Payne follows off a sinker and falls behind in the count. 1-2, and a ground ball back up the middle, and Payne is thrown out at first base. Offensively, this was a very slow start for Desmond Payne. We haven't seen the consistency demonstrated at AAA. I expected some drop-off, but he's just not getting these extra base hits that he likely would have had back at AAA. He's not getting over the outfielders' heads, and then he's popping a pitch up here. He has a lot of good timing on these swings, but the contact isn't good enough. So can Payne adapt and start finding some more success at the plate? Now against the Angels, Payne sits on it, driven back into center, but it's just another well hit out. Payne isn't a power hitter. That's not where he's going to succeed the most here in the major leagues. Now in the 9th inning, Payne is underneath another one. This time it's just a routine fly to center field. So we're just seeing Desmond Payne making good contact, but hitting it right at people. And it's just not what he needs to be doing. And he's going to see a lot more of this in the big leagues. How many times do we see Payne watch a ball go over his head like that? Well, there's a walk-off home run. There's going to be a lot more power and a lot tougher plays to be made here in the outfield. Let's jump ahead now. Payne against Cleveland, down 6-0 in the 9th inning. And Payne is underneath another one. The timing seems pretty good, but he's underneath all of these pitches. And it's just a pop-up to short. Now it's raining at night against Milwaukee, and Desmond Payne swings at the inside pitch, and he reaches just barely on a fielder's choice. The infielders are going to be better, and plays like that are going to be tougher to leg out. Bottom 9 now, as Payne looks at a fastball outside. He's behind 1-2, but lets the count even up at 2-2. And that pitch is low, and that allows the runner to advance to third. So an RBI opportunity here for Desmond Payne. What can he do? Full count. And he fouls off a sinker low. Good at bat here for Desmond Payne, but barely makes contact here. Easy play for the catcher, and Payne is retired yet again. This is just unlike Desmond Payne to be playing this way. Now in a game against Kansas City, he tries to get back on track with a line drive back through the middle. Good hit there by Desmond Payne. Now, show off the speed. Against the lefty pitcher, he takes off. And he slides in safely at second. That's going to be a big part of Desmond Payne's game. Now in scoring position, it's a hit deep to the outfield. And that's going to bring home Payne easily. So there you go. Get a line drive, steal second, let him drive you in. That's good baseball right there. Against the White Sox now, line drive to third, and that's another well hit out. And those are pretty aggravating when they happen in bunches like this. If he keeps making good contact, good things should happen. Like this. Off the pitcher's mound and back into center. That's his third line drive back through the middle. Trying to steal second again now. And this time, he's thrown out. And I thought he was safe. I watched this replay. I still think he might be safe. But he gets thrown out that time. He got caught stealing on his second try. Now in a game against the Padres, there's a fastball he fouls off. And there's another one he fouls off. Just watch these fouls. Another one. He's just not making solid contact on these pitches. At least he's extending the at-bat. But this 1-2 pitch, he looks at outside, and it's called strike 3. After all this and these struggles, that's the last thing Payne needs here. Now against the Cubs, and he's still fouling off these fastballs. A lot of this was good timing as well. And then getting way too far underneath one. And it's a lazy fly into left field. Definitely kind of a wake-up call here. The minors were pretty easy, and now we're seeing Payne really struggle for the first time in a long time. As he just pops up another one. That wasn't bad timing. I'm not really sure what to say. These are just really bad struggles here for Desmond Payne. Following off the changeup there, and you can see here, once again, good timing, just a tip back. 1-2, and swing at a sinker outside the zone. Not what Payne needs here. Let's go ahead against the Padres once again. Bases loaded for Desmond Payne, and it's another line drive right at somebody. That time it's the shortstop. Payne did not start out very well in spring training, and it didn't get much better. Now against Arizona, there's an inside-out pop-up, and at least Payne isn't the only one having some issues out there. I'm not sure how we did not catch that, but let's go to Payne's next at-bat now. Bottom of the 9th inning. And again, right down the middle, and Payne just gets underneath it, and it's another infield pop-up. I didn't see these struggles coming, and I didn't see him getting a couple reps here at third base. I wanted to see him field the ground ball, but lucky for him, he gets a pop-up and just makes the easy catch. Back in the box now against the White Sox. Spring training is winding down. There's a two-seamer right down the middle. He just fouls it off with good timing. 0-2. And then pulls one deep. Going back to the track. And that's as far as it gets. Desmond Payne just could not get going here in spring training. He finished with a very low average, you'll see here very soon, as that swing was a little bit ahead of the changeup. And then another line drive hit to left, right to the fielder. We are nearly complete here, thankfully, in spring training, but this wasn't the audition for the major leagues I was hoping we would see from Desmond Payne. He was perfect, at least, in the outfield. No errors. But that's it for spring training. 5 hits. That's really all there were. There were a lot of well-hit outs and some pretty bad hit outs. A 116 average. That is not how you take a major league job. It was not a good spring for Desmond Payne whatsoever. And so, where is he headed here in Season 2? For his second season, he will stay with the Major League club. He's going to be a bench player for the Texas Rangers. They did not just send him down to AAA. They're still believing in Desmond Payne's talent. We'll see him in some pinch hit opportunities, I assume some pinch running opportunities. But his bat needs to get better, and quickly. Otherwise, he's going to find himself back down at AAA in a hurry. After this performance in spring training, I did not expect Payne to be anywhere near the Major League level. But at least to start out, he's here. He'll make his Major League debut in the next episode. I'm looking forward to it, because hopefully he can turn things around. It's a clean slate now, spring training is over, and we'll see if Desmond Payne can get back to his true form that he demonstrated last year. And he's not the only rookie outfielder here in the Major League, so he has some competition with Dennis Pruitt, who is more of a power hitter. And we'll see who plays better. They have similar ratings, they're both rookies. I think there's a little rivalry going here to see who can really be the better young center fielder for Texas. And so next time, guys, Desmond Payne has made it to the show. Can he stick and show that he belongs? Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video despite Desmond Payne's lack of success. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe for much more on the way. I will see you next time. Have a great day.